Hey, I don't know why it looks black. Oh, that's because I was like, why does it look like that? All right, maximizers, we about to get it cracking. I had to figure out why my stream yard was looking kind of strange. All right, let's get the rest of our things up. And hey, we're about to get started. Hold on. I forgot to turn on my monetization. We need every penny we can get. All right, let's get cracking. Hey maximizers, and welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a content coach. And I help business owners create consistent content that converts into consistent sales. I started off teaching women how to coupon and how to budget and how to meal plan and how to basically strategically shop to get the things that they want, like, and need without paying full price. In 2020, my clients were like, hey, Crystal, can you teach us how to start YouTube channels? Can you teach us how to start businesses? Can you teach us how to make money because it's a pandemic and we've saved a lot of money and now we want to make some money? And I was like, okay. So in 2020, I accidentally became a business coach. It wasn't my goal. It wasn't my intention. It wasn't my focus to become a business coach. It just happened out of a need to help my clients and then also help my business coach, because she's like, hey, Crystal, you're one of my star students. Come and be one of our coaches. And I was just like, okay. So I accidentally became a business coach. And for 3 years, I did both. Forward facing, I was your couponing girl. But behind the scenes, I ran my very first YouTube channel on a budget. I ran YouTube channel on a budget, side hustle on a budget. I ran my Money Makers Academy. I ran my Side Hustle Society. I mean, I did all the things. And in 2023, I was like, I need to pick. I need to go in one direction because my audiences were starting to be a little bit different. And I was like, you know what? I need to pick what niche I'm going to be in. I need to pick what area I'm going to be in. I need to pick what focus I'm going to be in. And I decided to be a business coach. But then I was like being an anything business coach to everybody. I was throwing spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks. And newsflash, it was not sticking. It was sliding on down. So I had to ask myself, what is my secret sauce? What sets me apart from everyone else? And the answer to that question was content. I posted over 2,000 YouTube videos. I've gone live over 1,000 times. I have made hundreds of videos on TikTok and Instagram. And as a result, I've been able to make multiple six figures. I've made over $400,000 in my business since I started. So in about 7 years. And I was like, you know what? I need to be a content coach, because if it's one thing I do really, really well, it's content. Not only have I made multiple six figures, hey, I have been able to help my clients start YouTube channels from scratch, make consistent content, and get sales in their business. So I said, I need to be a content coach. I do content really well. I can help my clients with content. That is my niche. That is my secret sauce. So I decided to focus in on being a specific business coach that focuses on helping her clients create content for their business. And I made that determination last year, and I started a brand new membership, the Content Cash Out membership. I actually just finished a live training with them at like 10:08. We went over. Actually, I think we ended more like 10:12. We went over. That's why I'm a little bit late to my live. So that is how I became a business coach and how I became the person in front of you. I like to tell my 5 to 10 minute version of my story every time I go live, because I want my audience to know that, like, I didn't just wake up and start being a business coach. Like, I've been a business coach. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. I didn't just, wake up and be like, "Hey," no. I've been doing this for, this year will be 8 years. I have been coaching on Beyonce's internet, and most importantly creating content But tonight I want to talk about YouTube. Without YouTube, there's no Kristen Maximizer. Without YouTube, there's no business. And tonight I want to talk about the best tools to use for YouTube. So I'd love to know in the comments where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from? And tell me, do you have a YouTube channel? Yes or no? So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what is your YouTube channel. If you have a YouTube channel, tell us in the comments what it is. If you don't have a YouTube channel, do you want one or do you just like watching YouTube? I want to talk about the best tools to use when you're starting a YouTube channel, when you're growing a YouTube channel. These are some of the things that I have used over the past 8 years that have really, really helped me be successful, help my channel be successful. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have a couponing YouTube channel. That's my OG channel, my original channel. It's Chris the Maximizer. And then I have my business YouTube channel, which is the one that I started in 2023 when I made my pivot. And it's called Build a Business with Chris. It's Build a Business with KRYS. So thank you, Monique, for that gift. Thank you. So if you're not already subscribed, please go subscribe. But let me know in the comments where you're watching from, what city, what state, what country are you watching from, and what is your YouTube channel? Let us know in the comments what is your YouTube channel, okay? So first things first, if you are starting a YouTube channel from scratch, one of the best things you can do is start a brand new Gmail. I did not do that. I used the old Gmail that I had from forever ago. But if you are going to start a YouTube channel, especially for your business, start with a fresh Gmail account. Get a brand new Gmail account, start a brand new Gmail account, and start your YouTube channel from the brand new Gmail account. That way you have a brand new and open and fresh Google Suite. So you'll not only have Gmail, you'll have your YouTube channel, you'll have a fresh Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Voice. All the things that you need will be fresh with your new Gmail account. So that's my first tip for you. Start with a fresh Gmail. Oh, you're from Charlotte. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much for joining and thank you so much for those likes, okay? Literally, start a fresh Gmail account. A fresh Gmail account will help you so much when you're starting a YouTube channel, okay? My first thing for you, if you're going to start YouTube, you do not need fancy equipment. You don't need a $3,000 camera. You do not need $200 lights. You don't need a fancy old microphone. You don't need any of that. First things first, you can just use your phone. I have only recorded my YouTube videos on an iPhone. I started with an iPhone 6, then I had an iPhone 8, then I had an iPhone 10, and now I have iPhone 13 Pro Maxes. I have 2 of them. I have a work phone and I have a personal phone. But you can start your YouTube channel with your phone. You do not need an expensive camera. You don't need a fancy camera at all. If you have a smartphone, if you have an iPad, you can start your YouTube channel with those. Everything that you can do on a camera, you can do on a smart device. You can do it on a tablet. You can do it on a phone. So start with what you have. I ran this class called YouTube Channel for on a Budget, and I helped 15 women start a YouTube channel with less than $100. They paid, I want to say they only paid $59 for my class, and they spent under $100 to start their YouTube channel. So in that whole thing, they invested about $150 and they started a YouTube channel. You do not need fancy equipment. Start with your phone. If you eventually make money and you want to upgrade to a camera, cool. My sister, she started her YouTube channel from her phone. She realized she wanted a camera. She found the camera that she wanted. She bought her camera, but I think this was after like 2 years of her YouTube channel. And now she loves recording her long form on her camera. She absolutely loves it. But she did not let not having a camera hold her back from starting. If not having a camera is a hindrance, you're just looking for an excuse not to start, because you can pick up your smart device. And to this day, my YouTube channel, I posted over 2,000 videos, all from iPhones. Never used the camera. And I've made over $40,000 on my couponing YouTube channel. Works just the same. Start with the phone. Next, a microphone. You don't need a fancy old microphone. I have a $20 old school lapel mic. Let me show you what it looks like. I paid $20 for it. It's not in this one. It's in the other one. I paid $20 for it on Amazon. And I've had this thing for like 2 years. Okay. So let me know where you're watching from and what your YouTube channel is if you're just joining. Okay. My day was good. Thank you so much for asking. How was your day? If you're starting a YouTube channel, you don't need a fancy mic. Okay. They have wireless ones now. My wired one works fine. So I'm going to keep using it. This is a lapel mic. Clip it on. Plug this into my phone. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Plug it into my phone. Record my video with the microphone. If you want to get a wireless one, get a wireless one. This microphone was freaking $20 on Amazon. That's it. That's all. You don't need the fancy things. Oh, you're from Myrtle Beach. Awesome. I am in Central Florida. I'm from Baltimore, but I live in Central Florida. Love that. Get a microphone. Does not have to be fancy. I have some other microphones that I use like for my podcast, but when it comes to recording my content, I literally use this little microphone. You don't need fancy equipment. Darrell, the Party Monster Club. What's your YouTube channel about? Literally, you just can use a little microphone. Now, you do want to have some sort of microphone for YouTube because while our phone audio is great, the microphone just takes it up a notch. It makes your audio a little bit more crisp. And when you're doing a YouTube channel, you want to make sure that your audio is crisp, your video is nice, and you have lighting, which is the next thing. You don't need a bunch of fancy lighting. You can get a $30 ring light. I have $50 box lights in front of me right now. That's all you need. Again, you don't need all of this fancy equipment. You don't need to go and drop $2,000 to start a YouTube channel. If you don't have a lighting source, literally record your videos during the day and face a window. I was just talking to my clients about this because we talked about recording and editing our content today, and I gave them a full editing tutorial, right? My members of my membership, I gave them a full editing tutorial. It was like 21 minutes. Sit in front of a window. So if you're recording, don't let the window be back here like my picture. The window needs to be in front of you. And you need to face the window with the sun in your eyes and let it bleed in on you so that you can record your video. Okay? Make sure you have lighting. Lighting is non-negotiable. Do not record your videos in a little dark corner. That's not going to be good for you. I play video games. I show basketball. Okay, cool. Whew. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. We're going to get through this. And I'm going to go. I'm hungry, though. So I'm going to go make me some food and then go to bed because I'm tired. I worked hard today. The best tools for YouTube, simple editing. Okay, so there's various editing softwares that you can use. Excuse me. I have Apple devices. Excuse me. So I edit in iMovie. You can also edit in CapCut. You can edit in InShot. You can do Adobe Premiere. You can use Final Cut Pro if you have access to that software. But you want to edit simply. Trying to do a million transitions and putting a lot of things into your video is going to have you editing for hours and hours and hours. So figure out a way to make your editing very, very simple. Cut out jump cuts, some things on the screen. But I don't think you should be spending, like if your video is 20 minutes, you shouldn't be spending more than 1 hour editing. If it's taking you 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 hours to edit, you're doing too much. Okay? Keep it simple when you're starting. As you grow, as you learn, you can add in some more fancy things, but don't try to go all out. You don't need the $300 software. You can literally get InShot for $20. You can get CapCut for like $100. And if you have an Apple device and you're recording on an Apple device, iMovie is free on all Apple devices. The next tool that I would not be able to run my YouTube channel without is Canva. Canva is so freaking amazing, primarily just for its thumbnails. So not only thumbnails, when you're starting a YouTube channel, you need a channel banner. Canva has all of the dimensions of all of the social media things that you need already. They have templates for thumbnails. You can literally go in, find a template that you like, change the color, update the words, add in your own picture, and bam, you have a YouTube thumbnail. Simple. Does not have to be hard. Does not have to take a lot. You don't need a bunch of softwares. Literally Canva. They have a free version. Use the free version until you can upgrade to the paid version. I pay like $130 a year for Canva. Me and my sister use it to make all of our thumbnails. Canva is something that's going to work for you long term, because not only can you do thumbnails in there, you can do short covers, you can make Instagram posts, Facebook posts, all kinds of things can you make in Canva. So I highly suggest you use Canva to help you specifically with your thumbnails, but it can help you with a whole lot of other things as well. Another great tool, we talked about starting a new Gmail account, but another great tool to have for your YouTube channel is the Google Suite. Like if you want to use your Google Calendar to kind of track when you are going to post your videos, you can use it for that. If you need to plan out some things, you can use Google Docs. So the Google Suite is also something else that I use, but really the next primarily thing that I use is my project management system, Airtable. And I use Airtable to plan out all of my content. I have a YouTube video coming out that's going to show you how I use Airtable for my content. It's going to show you, excuse me, all of the softwares that I use for my YouTube channel, and I put them up on the screen so you can see exactly what they all look like. But Airtable allows me to stay organized. It allows me to plan my long form YouTube videos, and it also allows me to plan out my short form YouTube videos. And I'm able to see when I'm posting what and what I'm posting, what I'm going to be recording, all because I manage it in Airtable. So that's another tool to use for YouTube. So those are the main tools that I use for my YouTube channel. Are there any questions? These are the main tools that you can use to help you start and or grow your YouTube channel. Last thing I'll say is get help, get a coach, get a mentor. My content cash out membership is for business owners who want to use YouTube and social media in general to grow their business. So if you are a business owner and you want to get into YouTube, if you are a business owner and you're struggling with creating content on Instagram or struggling with creating content on TikTok, or you have a YouTube channel, but it's not performing, you're not getting views, or you have a YouTube channel, but you haven't posted in 6 months because you don't know what to post, your engagement is low, you should definitely join us in the Content Cash Out membership. We just had our masterclass where we went through how to edit, recording and editing tips for using your phone for your content, because most of my clients are using their phone. A couple of them have a camera. And then next week, we're going to plan our content for March. So we're going to sit down and I'm going to walk them through the process of planning their content for March. And then our last call of the month is a hot seat one-on-one coaching. So if you want to get coached one-on-one from me within the group, you get that every single month inside the Content Cash Out membership. So it's just a great place to help you motivate, stay encouraged, but most importantly, create consistent content, post every single week on your social media platform, and in turn, generate sales for yourself and your business. So if you're interested in the Content Cash Out membership, working with me, getting more tips, all the things, make sure you join my email list. Go to KristenMaximizer.com, click on join the list, get on the email list. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, click the link in the description box. On TikTok and Instagram, click the link in my bio and you can join the email list, okay? Are there any questions? I'm mad tired and I still haven't posted my short. So I'm about to post my short, then I'm going to go get me something to eat, and then I'm going to bed. Okay. If you have any questions after this, please go ahead and slide in my DMs on TikTok or Instagram at Krista Maximizer. I will be live tomorrow, hopefully a little bit earlier. We'll see. But I do want to thank those of you who joined in for this live. I know it's quick. I usually go a little bit longer, but I can barely keep my eyes open and I'm starving. Right now. So thanks to everyone who joined. Make sure you get on my email list. You can go to KristenMaximizer.com, click on join the list, and I will see y'all in the next live. Bye.